Hi, this is Nick and I'm with Atlantic Laser Scanning. Today we're going to touch on project management, BIM management, and working with some of the new digital twin platforms that are out there. I know there's a lot of you that aren't familiar with digital twins. There are some of you that are. You maybe have heard about it, gotten a couple of emails about it, but aren't that familiar with exactly what it is that we're talking about. We're going to narrow the focus of the digital twin platform down to just one piece, and that one piece being gathering photographic data of your job site. Now, this is done generally up to this point with sending one of your team to the job site and taking some photos, taking notes, coming back to the office, uploading them, sending them over to the server, and then the team going through and looking at the progress that your general contractors are making in conjunction with whether it's the BIM models that you're going off of or how your workflow is. So what we found here is this new platform also comes with a new way to gather these photographs. So as you can see on my screen here, we've got a hard hat mount for this 360 camera system. And then we've also got a pole mount. That pole mount can be anywhere from 3 to 12 feet high. It's got obviously its own LED lighting system. This 360 camera is going to give you what they call a panoramic or a bubble view of anything and everything around it every time it takes a picture. So as you can see in the photograph, we've got somebody that's walking through the site. He's using the hard hat mount and he's stopping every few seconds. This is an example of a multi-shot configuration that he's doing when he's gathering pictures. Every time he stops, the camera will click, take 2 or 3 pictures. These are high definition photographs, and when used in conjunction with the job site, the blueprint that has been uploaded, as we'll see in a second, these photographs can be put into basically a Google Earth of your job site. This can be done as he's doing here. This is being, like I said, a multi-shot. You can also set the camera on a video mode and just simply walk through in a pattern through your job site. The great thing about this is when you're doing the video mode, you are getting a camera automatic photo taken every second or so. So as you can tell, it's very fast. You can do a couple 100,000 square feet an hour if it's open. And then as that work site begins to get more busier and walls are going up and equipment and people, you might be down to 30 or 40,000 square feet an hour, but that's still a lot of data to be collecting. So not only are we going to be collecting the data on the inside of the building, you can also put this camera on a drone. As you can see with this footage here, we can open up our site plan. You can see the building. All of these blue circles are locations that the drone and the camera took a photograph, again, every second or so. This entire project, this entire drone flight took less than 10 minutes. And not only are you going to get these beautiful HD photographs, but there's also measuring capability. Now, that's not something that you're going to get just by going out and buying, in this case, the Theta Z1 camera. You're going to get the panel views and the bubble views and things like that. And then you're going to be able to show your customer what your job site looks like from the drone point of view, but you're not actually going to have data that you're going to be able to measure off of. So that's one of the things that we can do with the camera on this platform. It gives us stereo photogrammetry measuring down to an inch accuracy. You can just jump straight to a different level of the project. So you've done your roof scan with your 360 camera system, then you put it on your helmet, and then you're going to go ahead and you can walk through. You can tell down here in the left-hand corner, looking at the site plan, the basic pattern that they walk. And now you're going to be gathering this information here. Again, everything is measurable down to an inch accuracy. And then you can go to another level, which in this case is the exterior of the building. and you can obviously walk through everything here. Now we jump to another project here. This is the very beginning, obviously, of this project prior to starting the construction. And the great thing about having this platform, not only can you measure off of all this data, data that's picked up, again, by walking through the job site with a hard hat on, or if you need to get to a higher elevation, you can just grab the pole and it can go 3 to 12 feet to get HVAC information, sprinkler piping, things like that, wiring. But all of this you're just uploading to the Cupix site, and they're going to put it all together, as you can see here, combine it with the site plan that you provide, and all of the post-production is done by them. Honestly, it's fantastic. It's so much easier than trying to do this yourself. But what's the use of doing this one time and the project is continually changing? That's another thing. If you go back weekly or multiple times a week, depending on how big the project is, how much is being done, you just upload the next time that you go to the site. And again, 24 hours, you can go and just page straight to the next date. And again, you see the entire site. You can walk through it. Now, what you've got is data that you're not going to run into a problem of, did we get a photograph of a particular part of the project? It's, we got it, did we look at it? So if you find that, there's a problem with what's been done, you can put a deep annotation. You can describe what the problem is, how it is, should be fixed, whether it's parts. All these things can be uploaded into the annotation. That shoots an email straight over to your general contractor. They click on the link. They have access to this exact same platform. It shows them, again, where they are on the site plan. It shows them this exact view from this exact camera. And, now you're finding problems early on. You're fixing problems early on that don't become bigger problems later. Now, if you want to start comparing timelines, you can do that as well. And again, you've got stereo view. And you're looking at the same location in different times. I can actually open up to 6 windows, all with different time frames, and go through the entire work site spot by spot. And I can look if there was a question of, all right, we have a problem with this part of whatever it is, the wiring. Well, now that we've got sheetrock up, how do we know what was done behind it? Well, we can actually compare prior to the sheetrock going up. You can look at that image right next to the image where you're having a problem, where your project is almost finished, and you can see behind the wall because you have a time difference in when the photographs were taken. And there is no trying to page through these things like you would if you had somebody out on the site just taking pictures with their phone or digital camera. This is all done for you. You're in the exact same location, and you are looking at 2 different time frames of the same spot. So again, up to 6 windows, 6 different times. I know you guys will have a lot of ideas on how this can help, everything from making changes to what your deliverable is. Now you're able to give the project owner a chronological, real database of virtually every inch of the project at different dates. So your liability issues are much more covered. They feel very comfortable with the data because it's so comprehensive. And again, this is really easy to use, guys. I mean, literally, if you figure out how to push the button on the camera, you have to download an app onto an Apple iPad or iPhone. You send them your site plan. You're literally off and running and walking around your job site, picking everything up in just minutes. And within 24 hours, everything is set up just like this. It's very intuitive. You can have different levels of the building, different floors. You can have the roof, the outside, as I've shown, and we'll get in other different segments that I'll do, or I have done already actually, where you can compare the photograph to the actual 3D BIM model from the same exact location. So there's a lot of different things that this platform can do. Again, this just seems to be the most robust platform that we've seen. It's the easiest to use. There's so much less as far as post-processing work is non-existent. You're literally gathering the data, and then the biggest thing you've got to worry about is walking through to make sure that you don't miss anything. Anyway, again, my name is Nick. I'm with Atlantic Laser Scanning. Our number here is 800-955-3960. You can shoot an email over at info@atlanticlaserscanning.com. Again, our website is atlanticlaserscanning.com. If you've got questions on Faro 3D laser scanning, if you've got questions on 360 camera captures, digital twin, anything that we can help with, we've got cameras for rent, for sale. We've got Faro laser scanners for rent and for sale. So anything we can do to help. Thanks, and good luck on your project.